Good morning from Mud Village. In Mud, you won't get any fancy hotel. This is where we stayed, pretty basic, with rupees 800 as the tariff. Other than these type of hotels, the other option for you will be homestays. This is another guest house where you can stay. Beside it, there is a homestay, as you can see. Now, Tara restaurant is where we had dinner yesterday as well as today's breakfast. You can either sit outside or can go inside and get yourself soaked in the traditional Himachali style sitting option, which I was referring to in my last video. We left Mud for Kaza around 10. In this video, I will combine day 5 and 6 and cover Ki, Kibar, Gete, Tashigang and Chicham. This is Kaza Monastery. Newly built in 2009, its vibrant Buddhist architecture illustrates a beautiful picture of the Sakya sect of Tibetan culture. It was inaugurated by His Holiness the Dalai Lama on the 9th of July 2009. This was on the way to Rangrik. It is a small village located about 6 kilometers from Kaza across the Spiti River, connected by a small bridge. A Buddha statue has been recently installed on a hill next to the village, with the Buddha overlooking the village all the time. We bid adieu to Kaza and started driving towards Manali and took the narrow road up towards Ki Kibar from the bridge, which comes around 3 to 4 kilometers after we leave Kaza. We were crossing Key village, and suddenly after a bend we could see the beautiful Key monastery perched high up on a mountain ridge. Car parking is available below the monastery, or you can take the narrow road going up and park just in front of the gate, which we did. There is a rooftop parking which is also available. We happily clicked photographs from all corners and made our way back to our car. Next stop was Kibar village, around 7 kilometers from Key monastery. Kibar is probably one of the most densely populated villages in the region. We love the similar shaped and closely built homes, all in white. The otherwise last village in the circuit is Chicham, which we could see from Kibar at the other side of the bridge. However, we decided to go slightly off the mainstream to two villages named as Gete and Tashigang, 10 and 14 kilometers of Kibar respectively. Tashigang has the world's highest polling station and is probably even higher than Komik. Now there was a rough that track, as you can see, and it is not advisable in snow or slush. However, it had exceptional views of Key, Kibar, Chicham and around. There are only two villages on this track, and each village does not have more than 10 homes. Gete comes first, which we missed as it was just too small a village, and we ended up reaching Tashigang. There was not a soul inside all these 14 kilometers, and it was drizzling, making the track slightly slushy. Had tea and local peas inside one of the welcoming and friendly houses in Tashigang village and left with good memories. On our way back from Tashigang, we finally got to see 3 or 4 homes maximum, which we assumed was Gete village. You can see Key monastery down below from Gete viewpoint. We clicked whatever we could and left for Chicham, which was another 15 kilometers away. There are two ways to reach Chicham Bridge, one through Kibar village and the other one which is the usual one which cuts just before the Kibar village. We were tempted to try the first one, which would have been an interesting venture probably, but then decided to go through the usual route as we were starting to get late and we are not sure if the road was motorable or not. Chicham Bridge is said to be the world's highest suspension bridge and is one of the most spectacular bridges of the world. The bridge is situated across a deep gorge of around 1000 feet in height and connects Kibar village with Chicham village. We were to go to Losar for our night halt, so it made sense to take the road which runs parallel to National Highway on the right bank of Spiti River and joins the highway at a place called Kiato. The road condition was very good and scenic. Kiato presented us with views of some strange looking hill structures due to continued erosion, and we finally joined the national highway which was around 20 kilometers from Chicham. We reached Losar around 8 in the evening and called it a day. The next 2 days were to be the most interesting and probably the most dreaded ones too on this trip. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. See you again in my next video. Bye bye.